Actually, right before you called me, my cat ran into the room and snuggled right up.
Yo, animals love that just there's something about like a space of healing. Animals love it, man.
I was 7 years old. I walked through the door and I broke down crying and screaming and begged my mother not to move in here. And she asked me why. And I told her, the demons, mommy. The demons. I can
Hmm.
see them. And, I just cried and screamed. I was throwing a
Right.
temper tantrum on the floor right in the doorway. And we moved in here anyways. And the day we moved in here, the radiator exploded.
Wow.
So that to me was a sign. Get the fuck out. uh,
Right.
and the first time I ever walked into the basement, I saw a. It wasn't physical, but I could see, feel it with my energy. I saw a man hanging from a rope, swinging back and forth by a beam. So I know and the people who own this house before me told me that somebody killed themselves in this house and somebody died of cancer in this house. So,
Damn.
so I know that there's a lot of built up energy here.
Well, at least you're doing your thing though.
Yeah, and that's when all of the negative entity attachments started with me, and the possessions and stuff like that is when I moved into this house.
I was
Nothing
gonna,
was like that beforehand.
I was gonna ask if that had anything to do with it. That's interesting. I'm working with what the person is ready to release, what their higher self has learned from and is ready to release. Like I can go ahead and remove things that I feel that shouldn't be there and things like that. But if they haven't learned what they needed to learn, it's still just going to come right back. So ultimately,
Yeah.
there's no such thing as wasted energy, but it's pointless. We could be doing something else or working on something.
Yeah,
Um,
no, I understand you completely. It's a lot on the healer because it's putting pressure on you. Like you
right.
feel as if you need to do everything and they're holding you to certain expectations, and then when you don't meet those expectations, it's like, "Oh, well, I'm sorry."
Right.
But
And it's like I always tell everyone, like I need to like put a caption on my videos. On all my videos it says results may vary.
oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Because it ultimately comes down to the person. Like I've worked with some people that I would have never thought would react in the way they did, and then I've worked with some people that I thought would have like fucking flown away and had no reaction. So it's just all on the person ultimately.
As you know, that every single organelle in our cell, every amino acid in our DNA, every codon, every single minuscule building block to our body emits a magnetic field. This
Hmm.
magnetic field resonates with the magnetic field next to it in order to create the being that we are, and the building blocks just keep getting bigger and smaller. And so what the prism idea is that the magnetic fields that make up our body create a matrix. And these extend multidimensionally in all directions and therefore in no directions. Infinitely in, infinitely out. And
Hmm.
all the light that is reflecting and bouncing off of everything else around us, when it comes in contact with our being, we consciously can only understand what is in line with our frequency, what is in resonance with the information that we already understand and that we are already perceiving. But you know how you hold a prism up to the sun and it makes a rainbow?
Hmm.
Right? Yeah, it's the same exact idea. The light coming in, and that's what our aura is. Our aura is the physical perception of the light refracting through the magnetic field that is our body.
Wow.
Oh, hey, there you are, right as we're beginning the healing. As soon as we were about to begin this healing, look who joins me.
Ah, get out of
He
here.
just literally walks into the room and just crawls into a box.
And just breathe. I'm gonna make contact in about 30 seconds, okay? That was beautiful.